Every February, the United States pauses for a highly choreographed, intensely watched ritual. The Super Bowl represents the undisputed pinnacle of American sports and entertainment, packing stadiums and dominating screens across the country. The data confirms its domestic supremacy. Super Bowl LX attracted an average of 125.6 million viewers within the U.S. alone. Advertisers happily pay a reported $8 million for a single 30-second commercial just to access that captive audience. Yet this domestic monopoly creates a cultural paradox. The NFL crowns the winner of its 32-team, exclusively American league, the world champion. It's a label that prompted U.S. sprinter Noah Lyles to famously ask, "World champion of what?" That question becomes highly relevant when you look at the international data. Outside the U.S., the Super Bowl reaches an estimated 220 million global viewers. That is a massive number in isolation, but measured against a planet of 8 billion people, the math begins to shift. The Super Bowl is a colossal giant within the American media bubble. Placing it on the true global stage, however, reveals it to be a significantly smaller player. To understand international sports consumption, we can look at a mid-season English Premier League soccer match, a standard fixture like Liverpool taking on Manchester City. This bar chart shows the stark contrast in viewership. A single regular season match between those two English clubs reaches an estimated global audience of up to 750 million people. A standard league game draws more than triple the audience of America's biggest sporting event. The numbers scale even higher when we look at the 2023 Cricket World Cup. The demographic engine driving cricket operates on a completely different level. India alone provided a tournament reach of 518 million people, and the final match drew a reported 300 million television viewers. You do not need American advertising markets to dwarf the Super Bowl. The participation and passion of a single large nation can outscale the entire U.S. population. Then there is the absolute peak of global sports viewership, the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Let's bring our chart back and add the FIFA final. It completely rescales the graph. An estimated 1.5 billion people watched the final match live, contributing to a massive tournament reach of 5 billion people. We don't even need to use the final to make the point. This horizontal line marks 175 million, the average live audience for a standard 2022 World Cup match. That routine game easily beats the total U.S. viewership of Super Bowl LX. Soccer achieves these numbers because it is embedded in 211 member nations by default. American football, while successfully expanding, remains a U.S. export searching for an overseas audience. The Super Bowl structurally limits its own global audience. A rigid 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff optimizes North American ratings, but it puts Europe and Africa to sleep and forces viewers in Asia into Monday morning working hours. Proponents of the NFL's global reach often point to the halftime show. During Super Bowl LX, Bad Bunny's performance generated a staggering 4.15 billion social media views within 24 hours. Those billions of views, however, are asynchronous. People are watching YouTube replays, short clips, and social media posts the next morning. They are not a simultaneous live sporting audience. Relying on next-day digital consumption proves that internationally, the Super Bowl functions largely as a fragmented cultural export rather than a unified global sporting ritual. None of this diminishes the NFL's commercial success. It is a masterclass in monetization and safely stands as the wealthiest domestic sports league in the United States. But high financial density in one wealthy market does not equal worldwide popularity. A luxury boutique can earn significantly more revenue than a crowded public market without actually serving more people. A truly global sport requires international qualification pathways, flexible broadcast schedules that respect multiple time zones, and generations of grassroots, cross-border participation. The Super Bowl is America throwing a spectacular, highly profitable party for itself. But once we start counting audiences as human beings instead of advertising consumers, the math is undeniable. The rest of the planet is playing a different game.